Are you concerned about the health of your bones? Do you want to enjoy an active and healthy life for many years? Bone health is key to achieving this. In this video, we will show you how to take care of your bones and prevent future problems. We'll explain the shocking dietary mistake that's slowly destroying your bones and everything you need to know about how to keep your bones strong and healthy, especially as you get older. Don't miss out. Did you know you could be making a dietary mistake that is slowly destroying your bones? That's right, this daily habit that seems harmless to many is weakening your bone system and putting your long-term health at risk. According to renowned natural therapist Barbara O'Neill, millions of people are affecting their bone health without even realizing it. Our bones are the fundamental structure that supports us and allows us to move. The skull, in particular, serves a vital function in protecting the brain, the organ that controls all of our functions. Teeth are the only exposed bones. Their fragility makes them vulnerable to damage, which explains why dentistry is such a sought-after profession. Ideally, our bones should be our faithful companions throughout our lives, providing us with support and protection. However, the reality is that many of us are faced with a sad reality: osteoporosis. This condition robs our bones of their strength, making them so fragile that they break easily, even at relatively young ages. If you are concerned about weak bones, fractures, or osteoporosis, stay until the end. You will discover how to strengthen your bones naturally. We'll explore which foods are wreaking havoc on your bones and how you can protect yourself with simple dietary changes. You will learn how these common dietary mistakes accelerate bone density loss, which increases the risk of fractures, osteopenia, and osteoporosis, and most importantly, I will show you what you can do to reverse the damage and keep your bones strong and healthy. By understanding these key factors, you can take proactive steps to strengthen your bones. Stay until the end, because what you learn today could save you from serious bone problems in the future. Throughout our lives, our bones are the fundamental pillar of our body. They not only provide us with structure and allow us to move, but they also protect our vital organs and are responsible for storing essential minerals. Over time, especially after the age of 30, our bones begin to lose density naturally. This process is accelerated if we do not take proper care of our bone health through diet and lifestyle. Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a disease that weakens bones, making them more prone to fracture. Loss of bone density can lead to conditions such as osteopenia, a moderate reduction in bone density, or in more advanced cases, osteoporosis, where bones become fragile and prone to fracture as a result of poor bone health. Imagine your bones as sponges. In osteoporosis, these sponges become more porous and fragile, losing density. What causes our bones to deteriorate, and how can we strengthen them? Although it is commonly believed that calcium is the only component of our bones, the reality is much richer and more complex. Bones, despite their solid appearance, are living organs that are constantly remodeling. Their strength and structure depend largely on a complex combination of minerals. While calcium is the most well-known mineral in this context, there are other essential elements that contribute to bone health. Our skeletons are actually a mineral structure composed of a combination of 12 different minerals and 64 trace elements, working in synergy to provide the necessary strength and flexibility for our body. Calcium is accompanied by other minerals: boron, chromium, iron, magnesium, manganese, selenium, sulfur, silica, potassium, phosphorus, and zinc, which are what our bones are made of. Calcium acts as an essential catalyst in bone mineralization. Its entry into the cell triggers a cascade of biochemical reactions that facilitate the incorporation of other minerals, such as phosphorus and magnesium, into the bone matrix. These minerals bind structurally to collagen, forming hydroxyapatite crystals that give hardness and resistance to bones. Why does osteoporosis occur? Due to an imbalance between bone formation and destruction. Normally, our body breaks down old bone and replaces it with new bone. In osteoporosis, more bone is destroyed than is formed. Risk factors. There are several causes, including advanced age, menopause, genetics, calcium and vitamin D deficiency, certain medications and some chronic diseases that increase the risk of suffering from osteoporosis. What are the symptoms? Osteoporosis, often called the silent disease, may not present obvious symptoms until a fracture occurs. Worse, they can occur with everyday activities such as coughing, bending over or lifting light objects. This is because bone density loss is gradual and can go unnoticed for a long time. However, some people may experience back pain, loss of height caused by collapsed vertebrae, joint pain, reduced mobility, or a hunched posture. It is important to note that these symptoms are not always present and may vary from person to person. Often, the first sign of osteoporosis is a fracture, especially in the wrist, hip, or spine. Poor bone health can result in disability or the need for surgical interventions. Dietary mistakes that endanger our bone health. Now that we know the importance of keeping our bones strong, it is time to discover the shocking dietary mistake that is endangering our bone health: excessive sugar consumption. The most common dietary mistake is excessive sugar consumption, one of the main culprits of bone deterioration. Although many associate it with weight gain or diabetes, according to Barbara O'Neill, sugar also has a direct effect on bone health. Why is sugar bad for bones? Refined sugar not only provides empty calories that have no nutritional value, but it also acidifies the body. When acidity levels in the body increase, the body needs to compensate by releasing calcium from the bones to neutralize that acidity. This weakens the bones and accelerates their wear and tear. In addition, sugar consumption affects the body's ability to absorb essential minerals, such as calcium and magnesium, which are essential for maintaining bone density. Sugar is not the only enemy of your bones. Barbara O'Neill warns about other foods that, if consumed in excess, can also contribute to bone density loss and increase the risk of fractures. Carbonated drinks, though. Soda and other carbonated drinks contain phosphoric acid, a compound that interferes with the body's ability to absorb calcium. Regular consumption of these drinks decalcifies the bones, weakening them and making them more prone to fractures. Foods rich in sodium. Excessive salt consumption is also detrimental to bone health. Excess sodium causes calcium to be excreted through urine, which makes bones more fragile. Foods such as cold cuts, fast foods, snacks, and canned soups are high in sodium and should be limited to protect your bones. Alcohol, when consumed in large quantities, interferes with calcium metabolism and affects bone regeneration. It also reduces the absorption of vitamin D, an essential nutrient for bone health. Too much coffee. High caffeine consumption can increase calcium excretion in urine, weakening bones over time. While coffee has health benefits, when consumed in moderation, drinking more than 3 cups a day can start to have negative effects on bone density. Bouillon cubes. Many bouillon cubes contain monosodium glutamate, which may be listed on the packaging as hydrolyzed vegetable protein. Monosodium glutamate is a neurotoxin, also called an exotoxin, that causes brain cells to become overstimulated, and when that happens, they deteriorate and die. Essential nutrients to strengthen your bones. Fortunately, there are foods that can reverse the damage and improve the health of your bones. Here are some of the essential nutrients that should not be missing from your daily diet if you want to keep your bones strong and healthy. Calcium. Calcium is the most important mineral for the formation and maintenance of bones. Although dairy products are a common source of calcium, you can also get it from foods like tofu, almonds, broccoli, and sesame seeds. Vitamin D. It is essential for calcium absorption in the body. Make sure you get enough vitamin D through sun exposure and foods such as fatty fish, salmon, tuna, or supplements if necessary. Magnesium. Magnesium helps regulate calcium levels in the body and is essential for bone health. You can find it in foods like spinach, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Vitamin K plays an important role in the production of proteins necessary for bone mineralization. Green leafy vegetables such as kale, spinach, and broccoli are excellent sources of this vitamin. Celtic salt. In his book, The Calcium Lie, Dr. Robert Thompson gives a very good explanation. He says that the proportion and balance of minerals in our blood supports vital functions, such as regulating nerve signals, helping muscle contractions, and strengthening bones. You see, there are about 92 minerals in seawater, and Dr. Robert Thompson says that mineral balance that you find in seawater is what you find in your bones, in your blood, what you find in every tissue in the body, the fluid in which the brain swims, the lymphatic fluid. Seawater is rich in essential minerals such as sodium, magnesium, calcium, potassium, iodine, and zinc that support vital functions such as regulating nerve signals, helping muscle contractions, and strengthening bones. In fact, many of the minerals present in seawater are the same ones our bodies need to stay healthy. However, due to its high salt content, seawater cannot be drunk. Its consumption dehydrates the body by extracting water from the cells, forcing the kidneys to work harder to eliminate excess salt. This stress can cause kidney damage, dehydration, and other serious health problems. So what do our bones need? They need calcium, which you can find in supplements, but there is another natural supplement where you can get it: Celtic salt. Celtic salt, also known as grey sea salt or grey salt, is a type of unrefined salt that is obtained by hand in the salt mines of the Brittany region of France. Unlike regular table salt, which is often highly processed and refined, Celtic salt retains many of its natural minerals and is one of the best ways to get salt and minerals into your body. If you find it difficult to find Celtic salt, you can opt for low-sodium salt, which contains a lower amount of sodium chloride compared to traditional table salt and is the most similar to Celtic salt. Low-sodium salt comes from Mexico and is also an artisanal salt that retains approximately 82 to 84% of the minerals present in seawater. There are approximately 92 minerals in seawater, so where are the rest? They are present in small quantities, at microscopic levels that are inevitably lost during the salt harvesting process. That is why it is advisable to consume Celtic salt, which has a very interesting characteristic. The salt flats dry very quickly due to their location on peninsulas where the wind blows continuously. Because it dries quickly, many mineral gases are trapped in the glass. In this glass, there are tiny traces of iodine left by the sea when it breaks, and it is deposited in the salt flat. Iodized salt contains sodium chloride and iodine, but it is estimated that within about 2 hours after opening the package, all the iodine is lost. But in Celtic salt or low-sodium salt, the iodine is trapped in the gases. If you take a small crystal in each glass of water, you get small amounts of iodine, and little by little it is the best way to introduce iodine into the body. Iodine is the main nutrient used by the thyroid gland. Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt is a type of natural salt that is extracted from ancient salt mines located in the Himalayan mountain range, mainly in Pakistan. Unlike common table salt, which is usually white and highly processed, Himalayan salt comes in the form of pink crystals and retains many of its natural minerals. Natural Himalayan salt contains 75 minerals, although more expensive. These unrefined salts offer a healthier alternative to table salt and are a better choice for your diet. Lifestyle. In addition to adjusting your diet, there are certain healthy habits that can strengthen your bones and protect them from wear and tear. Exercise regularly. Physical activity, especially weight-bearing exercises such as walking, running, or lifting weights, helps keep your bones strong and prevents bone density loss. Resistance exercises also stimulate the formation of new bone tissue. Being overweight can put extra pressure on your bones, while being underweight can also increase your risk of bone loss. Maintaining a healthy weight is key to your bone health. Limit processed foods. Processed foods are often high in sodium and sugar, both of which are detrimental to bone health. Choose a diet rich in whole, fresh foods to get all the nutrients your bones need. Now that you know the shocking dietary mistake that is slowly destroying your bones, it's time to take action. I myself suffered the consequences of a careless diet and am now fighting to restore my damaged bones and protect myself against osteoporosis. But thanks to the changes I've been making in my life, I can see significant improvements. It has taken time and constant effort, as neglect of my bone health led me to the operating room and almost led me to a state of reduced mobility and dependence on those around me. Don't wait until it's too late. Take care of your bones and enjoy a full life. Although osteoporosis may seem like an overwhelming disease, you have the power to prevent it or slow its progress. By making conscious choices about your diet and lifestyle, you can strengthen your bones and enjoy a healthier, more active life. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. As you have seen, an inadequate diet can have serious consequences for your bone health. Don't let osteoporosis win the battle. Make changes to your diet today, including more foods rich in calcium and vitamin D, and consult your doctor for a personalized plan. Your bones will thank you, and that's all for today. What did you think of this video? Let me know your thoughts and tell us about your experiences in the comments. And if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health and wellness content. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.